All right, today's topic of choice is going to be what is a trading system and why do you need one to be a profitable trader? No one needs anything. You don't need a trading system. If you want to lose money, you cannot have a trading system. But a trading system is needed to be profitable in this business. And yes, I say business. It's not a hobby. It's not something you kind of just picked up on the side. I treat this as my business, it's my sole income. And the reason why you need a system is because there are so many different things going on in the market, and a system gives you a certain lens or frame to look at what's going on. It clears out all the other noise that will be coming in because you're taking in so much information all at once. Granted, you're not just looking at one time frame, like you're not just looking at the daily chart and trying to intraday trade with that. You're probably looking at the 5 minute, maybe 2, 1, 30, 15, all those combined. You're getting in so much information, and a system will help clear out the stuff that you don't necessarily need. Now, how do you get a system? You could either put in the hard work and backtest a strategy, get data, and see how that would work for you. Now, let's say you have um, a system. Let's make it simple. Uh, you get long every high or low on the 15-minute chart if there's a good pullback to the 9 moving average on that new high or low. And you get long, and it's a 40% win rate trade. Now, if you put your target to 3R, you're going to be profitable. Take uh, take 20 of those, 30 of those a month. You're going to be very profitable at the end of the month. Um, you just have to find out what works for you. Second way to find a system is look through online, find a good Discord room, and see if that system fits your needs. There's scalpers, there's swingers, there's intraday traders. You can trade off the 2 minute to 5 minute. Some people trade off the 30 like me. Some people swing off the daily and the weekly. Um, you just have to figure out what works for you. Now, again, I'm going to say it again. If you do not have a trading system, you're not going to make it in this business. You're not going to make it in any business or anything. You know, a system um, is so crucial that usually in the beginning, or let me use my experience. For example, the first year of my trading, one, I didn't know what a system was. Two, I didn't know how to make one. Again, let alone I didn't even know what the hell a system was. So I would just take, oh, this looks like a good pullback. I'll get long here. Oh, that's a nice failed breakout. I'll take a short over here, not knowing what's really going on. I'm taking in like 6 different time frame data. There's just so much going on, and I'm just trying to play with everything. Granted, I genuinely didn't know what was really going on, so that was my first year. And then I kind of figured out, like, oh, okay, what's a system? Oh, a system is I solely just take these trades. Okay, interesting. So now I cut out all the other noise. Let's say without a system, you have probably like 75 things you could trade. Now with the system, okay, you cut it down to 15 things. Now, in those 15, what are the best things that are for you? And when I mean things, it could be plays, it could be tickers, it could be small caps, large caps, whatever it is, and then you kind of just find your niche and you just go with that. Without a system, you can't really make um you cannot make it in this business. You can't make it in any business. You have to A system will give you direction, and it will yeah, it'll give you direction. I'm gonna go back to what I said. This is my favorite analogy. A system is like putting on um, like certain frames to see. It kind of reminds me of like those children's glasses with like heart shapes or stars. When you put them on, all you see are stars. It's kind of like that. When you put your system glasses on, all you see is your system, and now you cut out everything else, and you can only take those plays. It's I mean, take sports for example. I mean, let's say you're watching a basketball game. The basketball players, they're not just like throwing the ball around and trying to make a shot. They have a play. um, for example, the what do you call it? Jordan's era Bulls. They had the triangle play, just going back from the three players. I don't know who the three players are. Probably Pippen, Rodman, and Jordan, and they would just go back and forth, and that was their main play. That's how they won all the time. You need to have plays. Plays come from a system, and that's pretty much it. That's my rant. I'm actually going to talk about risk management as well. You can have a risk management system too. Um, and there's obviously the basic and complex versions of this. Um, so a risk management system is, hey, I'm down 2R on the day, that's my max loss, or I'm down 3R on the day, that's my max loss. I can't trade anymore. If you don't trust yourself, you can put a max loss with your broker, and whenever you hit a certain percentage on your account or a dollar amount, after that you can't trade, you're locked out for the day. That's one form of system. Another form is, hey, I'm down this much on the week, this is my max loss on the week, I can't trade past that. Or I'm up this much on the week next week, but what I'm going to say has to be back tested, and this is more emotionally based. You have to understand how you are as a trader, um, and this applies to me because I can't be aggressive with my trading. So let's say I'm up 15R on this week. Next week, I have to take a step back and slow it down, because if I get aggressive, since I'm up, I have a nice green streak, and I get aggressive, it's not going to work out for me. So that's another little thing that you can add into your risk management system. Another thing would be, okay, my system has a, let's just say, 45% win rate. My targets, it wouldn't work out for me. It's not mathematically, or it's just not business savvy to have my targets at 2R, because I'm not really going to be netting much at the end of the month, or if anything. So I would make sure that my system allows me to have a minimum of 2.5, 3, or 4R, you know? So just so, since I'm at 40 to 45% win rate, I want to really max out my winning trades, since my majority are losses. If I have a 40% win rate, I have a 60% losing rate. So that's another thing that you can do with your system for risk management. And that's my rant. I'm done.